Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. I begin in the name of Allah, the All-Beneficent, the All-Merciful. The title of the book is The Roots of Religion, Chapter 8, Allah the Self-Sufficient. A testable and irrefutable law. The world we see with our eyes is a material world composed of atoms. Every object has a special place and special properties which vary from situation to situation according to their orientation. Distance plays a role in the actions of these properties, and the nearer the cause is to the effect, the stronger the effect is. The further away it is, the weaker the effect, until a distance is reached where the cause has no action at all. To elucidate this point, we shall give one or two examples. First, the power of a magnet is not the same at all distances. The nearer the metal is to the magnet, the stronger the power of attraction. If a nail is placed at a distance of 2 centimeters from a magnet, the attraction will be stronger than if it is placed at a distance of 10 centimeters. Second, the heat of the sun on the surface of the planet Venus is not the same as it is on the surface of the earth. Since Venus is nearer, the sun receives it more heat and is therefore hotter than the earth. Third, the light of a lamp may reach 100 meters, but within this distance, the intensity is not uniform. The nearer to the lamp we are, the greater the intensity of its light. Fourth, the voice of a public speaker may reach 50 meters, but like the light, it is not uniform within the distance. The nearer to him we are, the louder his voice. The further away we are, the more difficult it is to hear. Fifth, if a leader wishes to exert his influence without using agents or modern methods of communication, he cannot succeed because his own efforts have an effect in a certain place and cannot influence those who are far from him. On the other hand, by using modern methods, he can exert his influence on all people. Of course, this depends not only on his own activity but also on the power of his supporters, and in the same way, his power varies in relation to the distance he is from his supporters. These examples show that all things which are situated in a certain place do not have an equal effect at all distances. The nearer we are to the center of something, the greater its effect will be, and vice versa. Does God have a center? Some people may possibly think that, like the sun and other material things, God has a place and that He has a seat from which He exerts His influence over His creation. However, this is not the case because His influence on creation, which is His work, is the same in every place. From the depths of the ocean to the furthest parts of the universe, there is no place to which his influence does not reach in sufficiency. This influence is not such as has a center, such that the further we go from it, the weaker it becomes, until we reach a point where there is no trace of his influence and chaos reigns. For if God had a place like other material things, his influence would vary throughout the universe. Therefore, we can deduce from this that the creator of this world has no location and no center. Indeed, God is the creator of place, and it is impossible that the creator should be dependent on what he has created. God cannot be compared with an inventor because, as we explained previously, an investor, an inventor is not a creator. His only genius is that he understands the properties of things and is successful in bringing together certain elements to make something which in some cases he is himself in need of. But God, who is the creator of all creation, is not in need of what he has created. Is God visible? Now, since we have seen that God has no place, it is clear that he has no body either, because a body needs a place and there can be no body which has no place. Since God has no body, he cannot be seen because our eyes can see only bodies. God is in need of nothing. Since God is the creator of nourishment and other necessities of life, of all existence, we must agree that he has no need of any of these things. God, therefore, is the entire truth who is in need of nothing. Unlike human beings, he does not need shelter, nourishment, and other necessities of life. Rather, all people and things are in need of him. Maybe now you will ask, if God has no body, occupies no space, and cannot be seen, then what is He, and how can we say that He exists? To understand this, take the following example. We can say that electricity is neither solid, nor liquid, nor gas. These negations do not deny the existence of electricity, and it could never be true to say that because electricity is none of these things, therefore it does not exist. We have to admit that electricity is a fact which cannot be describable by any of the aforementioned conditions. Now, when we say that God, who is self sufficient, has neither body nor place, nor can he be seen, nor is he in need of anything, we mean that none of these imperfections can be found in the perfect, unlimited being of God, who is source of all existence. Here, there can only be perfection and self sufficiency. These properties distinguish his being from other beings, and this is the God in whom we must believe. Intelligence and human nature can accept such a God. No wise and honest person can deny his existence. If we compare this with the belief that God is on a level with man, having a body, children, and other such attributes and appendages, then we see the supremacy and glory of Islam. In fact, we might say that many materialists reject God because the true God, that is Allah as He is understood through Islam, has not been made known to them, and what they have considered is not the real God.